Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Losers Play. I'm actually going to be by myself for today. Let me fix that screen real quick. Today we're going to be playing a very interesting game. Very, very interesting. This game kind of just popped into my head, as I'm saying as I'm fucking fidgeting with the settings. This game kind of just popped into my head recently. It's very weird. So, this is a game that I remember owning, like, as a young, impressionable child. Impressionable? Is that the word? I don't know. But I used to play this game so much as a kid. And I never really fully understood, how to play this game. Because this, folks, this is a card fighting game. This is a card fighting game combining both Capcom and SNK together, which you'd think would be awesome, but in reality, it kind of sucks. I haven't really gotten far in this game. I've only played up until the first floor. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I've only played up until the first floor of this game, so it's interesting. We'll get into like the whole specifics and everything. Fucking screen doesn't want to work. So, yeah, it's an interesting game. I would honestly say if it had a little bit more polish, I really think this could have been like an actual kind of like fun game. Like, it is still kind of fun. Like, there's little enjoyment to be had here. It's very small, but there is enjoyment to be had sometimes. Let me explain how this. Well, we'll get into battle and I'll explain how it works. But there's a couple problems that I have with this game. Actually, a lot of problems, but we'll get into them when we get there. So if you're looking at my screen right now, you're looking at the screen. I don't know why it's being such a pain in the ass right now. If you're looking at my screen right now, you'll notice a couple things. You'll see the opponent side of the field. You see these fucking tiny little orbs. I'll explain it when we actually get into battle. And once we do, we will, thank God you can use the touchscreen. Before anything else, I'm going to save so I don't have to do any of these cutscenes again. But basically, this is kind of just like a really kind of like rushed game. One of the main problems is the translations. This game was translated very, very poorly. Very incredibly poorly. I can kind of show you actually if I get into one of these cards. Okay. There's really kind of one funny one that I had. Let's go to Capcom's side. All right, so Miles Edgeworth, right? From the famous game Phoenix Wright. Actually, how do I press R? How do I press R? What's the button for R? Hold on, I gotta figure out the button for R. Control config. Q and W. I figured. Anyway, so these little cards, right? They give you descriptions of each character, right? So let's read the description for Miles Edgeworth. Pal/rival the Phoenix Wright. He's a master prosecutor. Okay. As a child, he idolized his lawyer father, who was killed. That's accurate. By convicting hoods, he hopes to avenge his slain father. He's bright, looks sharp, but has trouble recalling names. So what exactly does that mean by convicting hoods? Is that a translation error? Like, what does that mean? And he does not have trouble recalling names. He's a fucking prosecutor. So I honestly don't know what they were thinking with these like translations and stuff like that. Like, let's just read this fucking guy right here. An all-purpose mechanism built by Trombone and one of the 40 others who have distinct personalities in service of Trombone. They love Tron like a mother, but they're always in trouble for their mistakes. Tron has 40, but 41 seems to exist. I mean, some of them are good. It's just like if it had a little more polish, like this game could have been actually kind of good. Again, this is one of those games. This is like just one of those weird games that you owned as a kid, where you just fucking bought it at GameStop. It looked cool, and yeah. So this game, you can't control your character. You can only control them on the touchscreen, as you see those little dots. And I'm the green dot. The red dots are my enemies. Elevator, obviously. I can't walk around. I have to click these dots to and confirm my movement, which is really stupid. the whole point of this game is climbing to the top of the tower. So what I'm assuming, and I only got through the first floor, it's just fucking wave after wave of battles, no substance, no nothing. It's just Anyway, so I mean, other than that, I mean, okay, the story sucks. The gameplay, the overworld sucks. Does the card battle system redeem it? Well, yes and no. So throw any logic you have of card games and stuff like that, because they're not going to apply here. Yu-Gi-Oh rules don't apply. Pokemon rules don't apply. Nothing like that applies. So let me kind of explain how this works. So as you can see in the corner on my side, we both start with 3 gray dots. These are our like spending points. You'll kind of notice on the top screen, on the top right of the Let's Play, you'll see that these characters, they have little dots next to their, at the very top of their card. You'll see this guy has 1 silver, 3 silvers, 1 silver, 2 yellows, 1 silver, and then 1 silver, 1 yellow. I'm sure it's no fucking brainer, but you need like the corresponding colors to essentially summon these cards. So, for instance, what we're going to do, whoops, what is A? Okay. We're going to summon this guy into the ring, right? And he's locked. You'll notice that he's locked. When they're locked like that, you cannot use them right now to attack. You have to wait for them to unlock in order to do an attack. What you can also do is you can discard cards to get points. So I discarded that guy and I got a green. His trait right there says yellow. If I discard this guy, he's going to give me yellow. I'm going to actually discard him so I can build up to this guy right here. Actually, you know what? I can summon him if I discard this guy. I'm going to ring him in. 2 yellows. And also, these guys have powers. Now, here's one of my main complaints, okay? Each character has their own power. Some characters do, some characters don't. If you don't do the power right now, for instance, you roll the dice and you get green force icons for the number that you roll. So you get green icons, right? If you don't do this power right now, which as you can see, I can't, the power's gone. Like, you can't fucking do anything with it. Which kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, I feel like you should just fucking do it at any point. I feel like the fights would go a lot faster if that were the case. But, and these fights go on forever. It's mainly because, like, you could summon so many fucking people, and it just takes forever to kill your enemies to get to get to your main enemy. It again has no polish. I'm gonna ring this fucking guy in. Now you'll notice that these guys are locked on their side of the screen. So basically, what I could do is I can actually attack with my 3 people directly, as you'll see that I will do right now. So we're just gonna do. You can also do fusion attacks for more damage. Yeah. So we're just going to attack this guy directly since he has no defense. But in return, I will have no defense next round either. So as you can see, there's little tiny animations that are... I'll just show off what kind of attack you're doing. It's like, again, it's really not that much polish. The only reason why I like this so much is I can kind of imagine in my head like these characters just fighting each other. And it's just like they got away with so many fucking Capcom characters and SNK characters because it's only card fighting, you know? This isn't like, okay, this isn't like an actual fighting game where we can add like all the fucking SNK characters and all the Capcom characters. So I get the restrictions and limitations. But again, if it was polished out a little bit more, I really feel like this could have been like a decently fun game. And it's still kind of fun? Question mark? There's just some really stupid things that I don't like. So, for instance, first off, you can't choose who you want to attack, right? You just gotta attack and hope that it lands on the person or one of the other. You know, you can't choose. You can't choose who you want to attack. Like if I wanted to choose these 2 people to attack the main guy, I couldn't do that because this guy right here could defend it, and it's kind of stupid that you can't do that. Also. Going off of like Yu-Gi-Oh rules, like I'm going off of Yu-Gi-Oh rules, right? Usually, if you have the higher attack points, which in this case it's BP, that's your attack points, usually you would win the fight and the other like monster in this case would die. Like in this case, if I sent this guy to kill him, I would lose because he has the higher amount of battle points. But that's not the case. If I were to attack him, it actually goes against my HP, which my HP is 300. which would still kill me, but in return, I kill him because essentially his HP is 200 and I have 200 attack points. It's really stupid, to be honest. They should have just had one bar where, okay, if it's the higher number, the person loses, and yeah. And also, in addition to that, there's no kind of like rule where like if I have like 1,000 attack points and someone has 100 attack points, like the rest of that percentage goes to the goes as damage to like the main enemy. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, if I have 1,000 attack points, this is from what I remember. If I have 1,000 attack points, and the enemy has a monster with 100 attack points, all the rest of the damage goes back to the enemy. As far as I remember, but that's not the case in this game. It's stupid. It's dumb. But you know what? I kind of like it. I can't like lie. Like it's decent. It's not a terrible game. It could be a lot better, but it's not bad at all. I give it like maybe a 4 if that's the case. So look, all four of my guys are going to attack, but one of theirs is going to defend. It'd be really cool if you could just choose who you want to attack, because that would, honestly, there's so many things that could be done to make these fights like just go faster. So look, both of my monsters, or his monster and my monster died, which is again stupid. It's just like I wish there was like quality of life changes, because these fights go on forever. They really do. It's all a matter of how many characters you have on your field. That's what determines the win. But I just these fights go on forever if you just if you get lucky and have a bad hand. Right now I can't defend with anything, so I'm just gonna do that. And then next turn, I'll just kill him. I mean, it could be a lot better. I get they shouldn't really have rushed it. I don't know what the rush was for with the fucking translations and everything. The plus side about this game is you see a lot of cool characters. Like for instance, Momoko is an SNK character, which I didn't know about, but she looks cute as hell. So maybe I'll actually fucking play her game now. I mean, there's just a lot of Capcom and fucking SNK. Their designs for their games are just so fucking cool. Like they have so many cool character designs. And it's just like, you know, it's unfortunate like a lot of them aren't really put to use that much, which is unfortunate. There's so many fucking cool characters that are just not put to use. But it's whatever. I'm gonna see if maybe I can beat these 3 guys in one sitting. I mean, obviously, like if the fights drag on, if I'm just fucking talking, or if I'm not talking, I'm just gonna probably skip most of the battle. But we'll try to win. We'll see how it goes, because I have my my girlfriend's actually coming over in a little bit. My new girlfriend, who will hopefully get on the channel at some point to play a game. Right now we're playing Ocarina of Time, and she's having a blast. She thinks it's really fun. So I'm glad she likes it. What do I have here? Oh, by the way, this guy, best card in the game so far in the beginning. Why? Because basically, if you discard one card from your hand randomly, it raises the battle points by 300, and he has 700. So technically, I could keep discarding cards and just get his power level like so high. It doesn't help his HP. Again, it doesn't really matter. Like if they take out his HP, like he's done. So I think it's kind of stupid, because battle points is what should matter most, not HP. But whatever. Anyhow, we're gonna discard some of these guys. I need 3, so I'm gonna discard. Discard this bitch. Discard this guy. And then his power is like 1 more, so I'm just gonna discard her. 1, 2, 3. I should have enough for his power, so we're just gonna ring him in. Yeah, I should have enough for his. Yep, I do. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, best card in the game. What does this bitch do? I got another card in here. What does she do? She lets you suck 200 AP. Okay, cool. You can also, if you have a character in your field that has the same amount, or has the same color, you can call him in as backup, and they'll actually heal your character. So technically, they could live for a while as long as you have backup. Also, sometimes what I hate is when the enemies are attacking, right? When the enemies are attacking, if you forget to choose your monsters to defend, you can't back out and you get the damage. I think it's so stupid. It's whatever. What is this one? This is an action. I'm going to hold off for now. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to lock him. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, and he's locked anyway. Okay. So I'm probably going to take a lot of damage here, but we'll see. I'm also eating food right now, so let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, sometimes the AI is really stupid. Sometimes the AI is so fucking stupid. Because honestly, if they attack me right now, I could take massive damage, but they don't want to fucking do that, which is really dumb. I don't know. I might do my power again. I mean, you could just keep doing this. This fucking card's broken. Now, it's unfortunate that I got one of my, like, fucking... Like, look at this guy. He has 1,300, like, battle points. Like, that's almost half of the other person's HP. If these cards lock, like, they're fucked. Which is kind of what I'm waiting for right now. I could literally just fucking wipe him out in one hit. I could take the damage, too. It's whatever. It's really whatever, bro. Look, honestly, if this guy wanted to, he could really just fuck my shit up. Yeah, let's get this bitch in here. Let's ring her in. I should be able to. Yep. I don't have enough. Actually, discard. We're just gonna do this guy's power again. Discard a card. Oh my god. 1,600. Like, this guy is literally, like, he's dead. If he locks all... If he attacks... I mean, I could be dead if he does all these attacks. Which he's not. And this is the part that sucks. It's gonna take me forever to get through these fucking, these character cards. So... Yippee. I'm just gonna hold off for now. Yeah, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Look at this guy. He could do a fusion attack if he really... This guy could do a fusion attack if he really wanted to. Actually, he could do, like, multiple fusion attacks. What does this guy do? I'm probably going to have to make an attack at some point. Actually, I can save it for a fusion attack. I could definitely do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to save up for a fusion attack. I need a monster card just for backup in general. Because I don't want my MVP losing HP. Thank you. This guy. And here's the thing. If you attack, that's the end of your turn too. So it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I could do a fusion attack. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a fusion. Actually, I'm going to do a fusion attack. So a fusion attack is like a really powerful attack that you can do with 1 or 2 cards. Let's see who he defends with. Okay. The only time this works, fusion attacks give the remainder damage to the enemy, which is stupid, but whatever. Like, I did 1,900 damage, so the rest of the damage will go there. Which it should be for, like, any fucking attack, which is stupid. Like, any attack should do that, but it's whatever. And this AI is really fucking dumb. I could do another fusion attack probably. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to discard all of them and do another fusion. No, I don't want to ring them in. Just discard all of them, and we're going to do another fusion attack. And that should kill. 2. Ooh, just enough. And that's the end of the fight. Again, best card in the fucking deck so far. I think he's actually probably best card in the game so far. It's just so overpowered. It's so fucking overpowered. It's 300 attack points. Or battle points. Like, that could literally stomp somebody. He has a lot of HP, too. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know, that's the end of that fight. Yeah, it's relatively easy to pick up, too. It took me a while to kind of understand the card fighting mechanics. But it's relatively easy to get the hang of. I'll go for another one, but yep, that's my girlfriend. I was gonna say she's probably gonna text me, but she's here right now. We're gonna fight this guy, and then we're gonna do the boss the next episode. And I don't know how far we'll get in this, because again, if it's just like floor after floor of fights, oof, it's gonna be a tedious playthrough. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next episode, and we'll see what we do. Thanks for watching.